G'day gang, Ed here, and I have stuffed up. I'm always trying to, do things in better ways, improve what I teach, improve what I actually do when I actually do this stuff in the inverted commas real world. And on the trip to Orlando, we had a very, well, it was expensive conference. Hopefully it was good as well. I didn't get many complaints, so that was any complaints, not many complaints. And I was on the way to teach that, and when you teach stuff, it's really good because it really forces you to explore, and because it was such a high costing conference, we really had to pull out all the stops. And I was really analysing where people were going wrong. And there was one place in particular, and unfortunately I think it's a bit of my fault. Here's the thing. You've heard me say dozens of times, maybe hundreds, remember the magnificent symphony of 4 parts. Remember, we've got market research, we've got traffic, we have conversion, and finally product. And that order is very specific. Most people do it the other way around. They find a product, do all the creation, takes them 6 months, locks themselves up in a room, and then they finally emerge from that room to realise that nobody really wanted to buy the product. It's a tragedy, and it happens every single day. So I really, really harp on and emphasise the importance of market research, and we teach that very well inside 30 Day Challenge. In fact, people are surprised, when I consult people for literally tens of thousands of dollars, they're surprised to see that the exact same process that we use inside the 30 Day Challenge, which we teach for complete free, and it'll always stay free, is the exact same process I would use if I was trying to make $10 million, let alone $1, because that's how important market research is. I'm not going to teach you a substandard way to do market research. Everything about the 30 Day Challenge is first class. So, what's the problem? What did I do wrong? Well, it's this. Because I sort of put it in that black and white terms, particularly during the 30 Day Challenge, people do their market research, and then that would be it. They'd find their market, great, good news, right? And then what they would do is they'd get into traffic and conversion, just like we teach and sell an affiliate product, and promptly forget about the market. And I realised we weren't teaching the whole thing, because here's the deal. Once you've found your niche, once you've found your market, you need to move through a process which we're going to teach inside the 30 Day Challenge Plus. And that is moving from market research to market understanding to market leading. Most people, I'm sad to say, leave it at market research, and they forget that they actually need to participate and understand the marketplace. And then when you look at the most successful 30 Day Challenges and what they've done, they've moved from market understanding, like really getting to know and understand and participate in their market, through to being market leaders. The ones setting the opinion, holding the industry conferences, doing all those sorts of things, and they're dominating their market. And that's the difference between somebody who's making, a few $100s a month and thousands, if not tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. And I realised I haven't really taught it. Now, another interesting thing. It's funny how all these sort of things merge together, if you will. I've read a fantastic book. Hopefully you've heard me plug it, and if not, I'm going to plug it right here. It's that good. It's a book by Seth Godin, and it's called Tribes. And it really articulates something that I've been trying to get across, where everybody, you may be sitting there looking at this and thinking, Ed, I'm not leadership material. I'm not interested in being a market leader. Well, the trouble is, if you find a great market and you're not prepared to be the market leader in that market, and when I say market leader, I'm not meaning, I should really emphasize this, not necessarily the #1 person in sales. You're the person who's recognized in that market. So you might be saying there, well, hang on, Ed, I don't know anything about my market. You're right. 30 Day Challenge, remember there's a 3-stage process here. 30 Day Challenge Plus will show you how to go from market research to market understanding. And here's the thing, like we always do, We bring a gun to a knife fight. We've got some tools, strategies and techniques which we're going to teach you in 30 Day Challenge Plus, which will mean you'll know more than probably 98% of people who actually have been in that marketplace for years. It's amazing, and we've done it time and time and time again. Now, Seth Godin in his book Tribes points out, well, it's a bit hard for me to give you step-by-steps on how to be a market leader. You have to be a participator in a market. Well, you know what? Guess what? I think there is a step-by-step way to do it. And it's because of my fortunate position of seeing so many businesses inside the 30-Day Challenge and seeing them grow from making a couple of dollars a month to becoming, a business which provides a full-time income to people, to making people very wealthy. And there's a common thread amongst the people who've done really, really well. And they've gone along this path of market research, market understanding, to market leadership. And guess what? It is step by step. We realise this. I taught this in Orlando and people were floored. In fact, Lynn Terry, who's somebody I respect a heap, is also a co-host of mine on Internet Marketing This Week. She wrote very kind words on her blog about this particular session that I taught. Guess what? I'm going to do a new version of that session and give that to you guys. This was probably, it's a bit rich me saying this, but I think it's the best 2 hours I've ever taught on anything, because it is so crucial. I think it's the missing link. I think it's people are getting the techniques right, the steps right, but then they're missing the whole element of being a participator in their market understanding to market leadership. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how that's done, because it's repeatable, it's step by step, and it's doable. And we're going to show you in 30 Day Challenge Plus. And as a bonus for signing up to 30 Day Challenge Plus, I'm going to kick you off with a special presentation on this. I'm going to rejig the one I did to Orlando and provide that to you guys, which is really cool, if I do say so myself. So this is a big deal. I haven't taught it before. It's going to be brand new content for 30 Day Challenge Plus. I don't really say, it's very hard to say this because usually somebody's always pointed this stuff out in other places. But I've got to say, I reckon this is pretty unique. There's a lot of tactics and step-by-step strategies in 30 Day Challenge Plus. Remember, we're going to do product creation. We're going to teach you about building up your database, leading your tribe. We're going to create a tribe of people. We're going to put all that together. How do you communicate with them? We're going to give you all the tools for that. It's all part of 30 Day Challenge Plus. But I've got to say, I reckon the most important thing might just be this process of moving you guys. It's a parallel process. You're doing your traffic conversion here, and then you're doing your market research, market understanding, market leadership here. They occur at the same time, and they're symbiotic. They both help each other out when you do it right. I'm really excited about this. I think this is going to make a big difference to people. I think it's a real missing link. And we're going to show you all about that in 30 Day Challenge Plus. But there's a lot more in 30 Day Challenge Plus, and over the next couple of days, we'll be telling you more. So we'll speak soon.